and he was just in darkness. I can't remember the exact dialogue, but it was something about how they how like they're advancing, like GioGio and whoever else were defeated. I think it's something like that.
Okay.
But now we have the disc.
Oh yeah, we have the disc, which is like, oh, go here and meet me. And so they take their boat there, and then Giorno's like, I want to be the one to bring the thing. I want to bring the one to bring Trish to the boss. And Bucciolati's like, or Abachi's like, nah, Bruno's the boss. He'll take it to the boss.
Which is really cool because like you would that it would make sense because it's like, oh, the main character is gonna go encounter the main villain, you know. But like Abachi was like, no, like who the fuck are you? Like,
yeah, like who the fuck do you think you are?
Like, Bruno's the main JoJo in this part, dude.
Which there's a really cool thing in Purple Haze feedback where Fugo talks about like, man, if only they just let fucking Giorno go in there and do it.
The real purpose of this scene is that when Diavolo shows up, he realizes that Trish is a thought and he has to go in thought patrol mode. And he decides to kill her.
It happens in an elevator and it's fucking really fucked up how it... Like,
it's scary because like you don't know what's happening.
Like he's holding her hand and she's like, well, I like my dad. He's like, I don't think anyone would dislike their dad. I don't know why you never hate their dad. Like, because Bruno's backstory is he stayed with his dad who was just a shitty fisherman.
He chose the tough life though, you know. Like he could have lived an easy city life, but he said no. I'm not a bitch.
And then like her hand gets cut off, and he's like, that's the point when he realizes the boss is really fucked up because he wanted them to bring his daughter to kill her.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, fuck that. I ain't about that life.
Yeah, this is the turning point for part 5 where we get like our new motive. Like before it was just like doing missions for the game, and then at this point, like right now Bruno makes the decision to go against the boss, and that's like when shit gets real.
This is when he becomes a traitor.
Yeah, for good reasons though.
It's so fucking
more of a hero than a traitor.
Well, yeah.
So this part you just have to. It's just another survive stage.
Stand shoot him and stand shoot King Crimson.
And if you stand shoot in front of Trish.
No, in front of Trish. Excuse me.
Or just like around her. That's how you get your points. But this is, I mentioned this in my part 5, one of my part 5 videos, that I think this is the most accurate representation of King Crimson's ability.
Oh yeah, him just teleporting around
because
like
this? he just immediately shows up in the most like advantageous position to hit you.
Like it's the fucking getting S ranked on this mission was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, because like it's how King Crimson works, like this, and then they kind of ruin it and try to.
I mean, like what they do later feels really fucking weird.
It's not how
it doesn't.
It's not how King Crimson works.
It's sort of like we're just experiencing it at that point because we're playing characters at that point who know how it sort of works.
Yeah, because the way they make it work is everyone slows down. It's the same as like they make it look like Diavolo just slows down time and everyone accepts himself, so essentially making himself have super speed. But like no, like Diavolo, it's so dumb. We'll get onto it, but I think that right there is the best representation of his ability in any sort of animated way.
Oh, and now here's
look, yeah, he just like disappeared. This doesn't make.
Yeah, dude, because he was never there to begin with.
Yep. King Crimson. I can explain King Crimson's ability, but I can't explain this.
Well, you see, so Bruno turns to punch over the pillar, which isn't actually how it works in the manga. In the manga, he breaks the pillar in half and he punches through it. But in that time of him punching through it, it is assumed that he then goes and examines the empty area, but he erases the time in between those 2 points, and Bruno technically punches himself.
That's where it doesn't make sense. It's just, I think this is where people get most confused about King Crimson, and it's because right here the stand contradicts itself. Like maybe it was supposed to do something else, but then later on it just...
Like Araki's writing of it, it's just really weird, and this is like one of the scenes you just gotta kind of ignore.
Yeah, like Araki just wanted it to have like an impact, like Bruno like punched himself, I guess, but
like because I assume that like they don't actually punch themselves, because I mean we'll never know because we can never experience what Bruno fucking feels.
Yeah.
But
this is pretty good too. It just has like a little flash to like kind of show us when it actually happens, but
yeah, because Bruno's now aware of kind of how it works.
Kind of.
We never get like. That one was pretty good, where he, because it's in Eyes
Why'd
of
he
Heaven,
go over
it's
there?
also
That's
pretty. Oh, to hit the pillars, because they do a lot of damage. In Eyes of Heaven, his move is set up really weirdly too.
It's like you disappear.
Yeah, and I've found like sometimes the AI acts like they don't see you, and sometimes they just fucking they have all AIs have gold experience.
Yeah, I assume it works best online. Which online's a joke, anyways.
Or against human players. So
yeah.
It's like, don't play as Diavolo, basically.
If you get him in one...
Fuck the fact that this game... Oh, I hate the fact that he has fucking Stinger, basically, from DMC.
Yeah, if you can just get him in one, like, uppercut loop, then I think that's enough to deplete all of his health. Or at least all the health that he...
Yeah, like a...
But he just...
a full stand
Oh, there it
charge.
is, right there.
But like, don't forget that King Crimson's range is E, and you can see him fucking
Yeah,
like, he straight up DMC stingers across the map.
Diavolo's only move in this game is Giga Punch. Like, it's incredibly powerful how like strong his punch is. That's all he does too. It's just one giant punch. It's his only physical attack. And also he does this one thing where like he punches the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're telling me that didn't hit? Okay, game.
Yeah, dude, you hit yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
That's how King Crimson works.
If you open up your stand and hit X, you can zipper his feet.
Really?
And he'll stand still for a minute. If you can...
yeah, I'm trying to pull it off. I'm waiting for him to move again. Sometimes you just can't even touch him when his stand's out, I think.
Yeah, this is why it's the most annoying one I find to, like, S-rank, because it's RNG about it.
Yeah. Like right here, I won't be able to touch him. It's just... There we go.
Yeah, so it's actually a pretty good representation of how how fighting Diavolo should feel. Like, there's another fight with him, and I'm like, this is kind of lame, because I'm, like, completely destroying him.
Yeah. Are you talking about Polnareff?
Yeah, like that one's so dumb. That's like one of the easiest fights in the game.
That's another one of those where it's like it can be hard, but it can be difficult. It just if you just get a good loop, then it's super easy. But if you just can't if he's just in a weird position where you just can't hit him right, it can be a pain in the ass. Because he just keeps punching you over and over and over.
So yeah, Bruno decides to betray the gang fully here, and he zippers away.
Literally, he zips away.
Yeah, he grabs a pillar that he's unzipped, and he zips it back up, and then goes through the ceiling. Though they have it here as like a room. They originally go into an elevator, then they go into this room. And then like, since Giorno shows up, the boss is like, yeah, no, I can't fucking do this. Not now, at least.
This next cutscene coming up, though, is one of the best looking scenes in the whole game. This one and the last one at the Coliseum. Just the scenery looks really nice.
Look at that water.
Yeah.
Oh god, this game is so fucking like, it's nice looking.
Yeah, it really is.
So yeah, this is the great betrayal scene. Mm-hmm. And this is when I get to talk about why this is like one of my favorite scenes with how the characters act. So Bruno just tells everyone that he's betraying because it's like, oh dude, Trish got fucked up by her dad. That's not cool. I don't like that. So I'm gonna betray the boss and go kill him now, because he's a fucked up dude and selling drugs to kids.
Yeah.
Giorno's going with me, all this stuff, because Giorno, that's his mission from the start.
And Abaccio just has so much dedication to Bruno. He's like, all right, I will follow you.
Like, Abaccio, his line is like specifically, like, I swore loyalty to Passion, but I owe my life to you, Bruno. And then In Purple Haze feedback, Fugo makes mention about Mista in the scene, where Mista gets on after Abacchio, and he's like, Mista already had decided that he was going to get on the boat before everyone else, but he didn't want to be the fourth one on the boat.
Oh, dude, that's great. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because it's like, Bruno, Giorno, Trish, I ain't getting on 4.
That's fucking awesome. Oh, I never realized that. Yeah, Mista's down, Abaccio's down, Narantia, Fugo undecided. But we'll see.
Yeah, and then
we'll see what happens.
It's a really great scene.
It is great.
He's like, oh, well, I'm number 5 now. And yeah, like Mista, his purpose is like, well, I guess Bruno's going after this dude because he's got a lot of money hidden, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll make a lot of money.
So Fugo's like, I can understand Fugo though, because like, this decision right here could ruin your entire life. Like, you do not want to betray a very powerful gang, and like, he's just.
You don't want to go after the boss of the most powerful gang in fucking Naples.
Yeah, so like, it is one thing how Fugo got written out of the story because it stands too powerful, but it like, I like the explanation that Fugo cares too much about his friends, and he's like, if I continue on and if I go after the boss with you and we're gonna fight more, I'm going to kill one of you. One of you are going to die, and I don't want that to happen. So he's like, I just can't do it. So like, the explanation is kind of like, he's a good person, he doesn't want to hurt any of his friends, so that's why he decides not to go. But it is unfortunate that he just kind of got complete. Like, if you're a Fugo fan, if you were a Fugo fan up to this point, like, say goodbye.
And Narantia has, like, one of the best scenes here, where he asks Bruno to tell him to get on the boat, and Bruno's like, this is no order, I can't tell you to get on the boat or anything.
I know. Narantia's the best. Like, if you tell me to, I will. And he's like, no, this is your decision, I can't tell you anything.
No matter how scary things are, as long as you tell me to, they're not scary. And I'm like...
One thing I don't get about this, Narantia easily could have just grabbed onto the bottom of Aerosmith and just flown over there.
No, he's got to swim. It's got to be dramatic.
Yeah, I guess. He totally could have done that, though.
And the reason, like, his dedication to Trish suddenly is, like, he makes mention that she was betrayed by someone she trusted. And all of Narancia's backstory is about being betrayed by someone he trusted.
Yeah. And then Fugo bought him some spaghetti.
Yeah, and then Fugo, here's your spaghetti.
That's a great looking cutscene, though.
Yeah, it's really good. And I'm glad that they put the effort into probably one of the best scenes in all of Part 5.
A lot of blue. Looks good. So 8 is Notorious B.I.G.?
Yes.
Alright, let's get it.
Notorious Big, as some stupid people would call it.
Yeah. What's the localized name for that? I don't think I've ever seen one.
I think, isn't it just Big?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yep, and now this is a scene that still confused me, like, up until a while ago.
Yeah, because it's weird.
It's memories of Giorno writing, but it's also, like, he's writing, man, I really want to, like, try this thing before I die. And it's his, like, subconscious memories. Like, he's actually, like, super nervous all the time. Because Giorno's 15 and he's taking on the leader of a gang. And so his thoughts are getting written by a second hand attached to him by Notorious B.I.G. that they throw out of the plane. But they don't show that in this cutscene.
Weird. And then he makes new hands. He cuts off his hands and, yep, there it is.
He cuts off both his hands?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
You didn't know that?
No, he only cuts off the one.
Both.
No, dude, I know he specifically only cuts off one because he's like, that's the hand that creates things. Huh. I don't remember him cutting off both. I'll have to go back and check.
The game could have got it wrong.
Shit.
Yeah, this is the point where I really started to not like Gold Experience, because it's like, it's turning into a do everything ability.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, oh, yeah, like we knew it could do this, but at first it was like, okay, this stand could give life, and now it can like replace body parts. But at this point where it's like, oh, this stand's incredibly powerful, and it attached onto my arms. So, but
well, the arms had been eaten away and weakened.
Yeah, but it's just like
it's
not even a problem for him. It's just I can just make new ones. It's like
the reason like Trish needs to get that brooch is because Giorno literally can't do anything with Gold Experience without his hands. he can't make new hands. They make a big point about that.
I know, because Gold Experience loses his hands too.
Yeah. All right, this is a really good. This is actually like a really good fight. Even though it's really dumb, the mechanics here are really good.
Okay, one thing is Notorious B.I.G. Does it have anything to do with sound, or is it just movement? Or is it like a kind of mixture of both?
It's a mixture of both. If you walk, it'll start to move slowly towards you. But if you hit one of the seats...
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with this one.
It'll attack the seat.
So yeah, the roll's kind of hard to get.
Well, I mean, if you run, he gets off the seat. And if you walk... Like, this is a really weird one. Funny enough, when you get to the actual fighting of this, Trish has a move where she steps on it. It's the triangle where if you have your standout, it's not the triangle.
Oh, come on. I ran right into him.
Yeah, I like the little punching sound effects he has. It's actually kind of adorable. It's like...
He's a cool looking stand, though. It's like a brain, kind of, with like... It's still weird looking.
What is it?
This isn't...
Get fucked, bro!
No, I thought I was going to be able to... Alright. Usually this is like a 10-second thing, but... Oh my gosh. Fuck.
If you just start running, if you just start fucking booking it and rolling, you should be able to make it like a good distance in.
You can do it slow and just hit every single one of these things. Slowly walk.
Fucking nerve-wracking because you have like no health. You'll die the next hit.
What?
Probably. Fucking fucking bowling up in here.
Oh man.
Yeah, now we get Spice Girls introduction.
Great stand.
It is actually really good. Like,
great.
It's
Do you know the
I love it.
Is there any significance to Trish's like kind of math academic like sort like division, multiplication, subtraction patterns? I think it's just plus and division. I don't know if there's any subtraction. Weird though. I never understood it.
I mean, you could try to look into the metaphor of it, because like she's wearing the multiplication and addition, where Spice Girls had.
Oh yeah, there is subtraction on her pants.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's because she's a student.
I'd like to look into that, because there's probably something to it. Because I was thinking, like, if it's just addition and division, like, she gets added to the party and divides them as a group.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know. I feel like I'm sure there's some significance. I find this easiest just to loop. I don't know what the what's the button to do the
It's triangle to do the pipe thing.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
And if you stand shoot one of the chairs, you with the other one.
I'll wait till he gets.
Oh god, he was close there.
Oh, he got me.
Yeah, if you stand near this chair, if you stand near the chairs, you'll get hit.
You turn him soft, yeah. Boom. Oh, I didn't hit him. Oh, there you go. Get wrecked.
There you go.
Did you press anything during that?
Nah. I know that if you do it without your stand down, she just fucking steps on him. It's fucking like, Trish, what are you doing? You're actively stepping on a fucking blob monster.
And then it gets huge.
Yeah, it gets fucking... What happens is she throws it into the closet behind her, and then she slams the door and it turns it soft so he can't get out, and starts running to the front, and she's like, I did it, Bushilaati, I got his hand, I did it, and he's like, fucking slowly back away into the door.
That's where Spice School is, it's cool though, it's like, we see it like, make things soft and like, make them less durable, but also with the door it can work in so many ways, like, if that door was just a regular door, it would have just busted through, but it just bounced it back like rubber, like.
Yeah, because she calls it like, no matter how strong the thing is, it will never break.
Yeah, like literally like soft but more durable than diamonds, kind of like with the clock.
Yeah.
But it's also weird because it's sort of like when she makes the plane soft, that kind of helps her break it, which is weird.
Well, I think like she makes part of it soft, and then Notorious B.I.G. just rips off the other half and falls into the ocean.
Yeah, it was definitely her that broke the plane though, because she that was when she first yelled "wannabe." She like just started destroying the plane, but like I think she broke it and then made it soft to give him like a soft landing. I know there's some sort of rhythm to this, but I just find it.
You got the rhythm down right there. It's run up, stand, shoot, and then back off as Trish. Take the stand damage. Yeah. You'll recover it all as you're on the ground, and it's just that. Yeah,
I used to know it, but I still don't know it very good. Usually by the end of this, he's really close to me. I remember I used to be able to do it with him, keeping him really far back, but.
I did it as Narantia once, and you can do it. Narantia is probably the best one for this, because he throws it at a really long distance.
This fight is just survive for minute 20. Really easy. Your stand can take all of the damage because like it's not really canon, you know, how whatever damage your stand takes you take depending on the stand. The stand has its own health bar in this game, which is very convenient.
It's nice.
It'd be a lot.
There are some missions where I'm like, oh thank God.
Yeah, Oasis. Especially this one too. This one would actually be very hard.
Oh yeah, dude, like
it'd be almost impossible.
Like, I think it's impossible to do a like no stand damage run of this fucking mission. Unless like you're really fucking dedicated to just doing a stand shoot back up, stand shoot back up.
So, is Notorious B.I.G. the only stand that could defeat Made in Heaven?
No, I mean you got Silver Chariot Requiem probably wouldn't have been affected by it. You got Gold Experience Requiem who couldn't have been affected by it.
Yeah, good point.
Then you got Notorious B.I.G. would survive. I mean, like, I don't know, because Poochie couldn't really do anything to it, because the entire point is, like, you can't stop the blob.
Yeah, Made in Heaven itself isn't that strong. Like, it's just its speed that makes it, like, really strong.
Yeah, dude, it does, like, a really good chop. Holy shit, dude. Fucking way to...
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's great.
There's a thumbnail right there. That's the fucking thumbnail.
That's great.
But, yeah, I think there are only a few that could actually defeat Made in Heaven. Like, if Jotaro was fucking on point with his shit, Time Stop defeats Made in Heaven because it can't move in frozen time.
Alright, here's where it happens. From the sound effect that it's making right now, it's not really soft, it's more of just, like, damage.
Yeah, so I guess she breaks it and then softens the plane, so...
So then they just, like, land on a mattress. They still fell from really high up, though.
Yeah. And now, here's just the cutscene.
Yeah!
Some people ask me where my fucking, where my chapter 9 of my, my Secret Factors thing is. And I'm like, I'm almost tempted to make a video that's just this cutscene, and then just, like, at the end put, like, a fucking +10 secret factor, watch a fucking cutscene.
That'd be great. And this is during the Metallica fight, because I see Aerosmith's out.
Yeah, this is, Baccio is... So, what they did is they got a picture that, specifically the boss took of Trish's mom at this location, and so Baccio is standing there rewinding time to the point in which, as Moody Blue's rewinding to that specific time on that picture, so he can look like the boss.
Yeah.
And during that, Risudo, I think is how his name is pronounced, is fighting Doppio, and then to finish the fight, Doppio or
Diavolo
turns, erases time, and fucking Risudo gets destroyed by Little Bomber. I'm just gonna call it Little Bomber. It's fucking...
I wish we could, like,
names.
This is already all the cutscene. I wish we could have seen just a little bit of Diavolo and Risotto's fight.
Yeah, fucking.
That was,
oh, look at that fucking.
That was the meme right there.
Oh, dude, I love
that screenshot.
I love the. I love this little fucking, like, soccer boy Doppio.
And boom. This came out of nowhere in the manga. I didn't expect it.
Oh god, it's such a fucking great scene.
Ugh.
Well, that's just kind of inconvenient.
Doppio's voice is kind of annoying in this game. I definitely don't think it'll sound like that in the anime.
Oh no, probably not. They'll probably get like a really like flamboyant or really flamboyant like boyish.
He looks weird right here.
Dude, he fucked up a little kid and stole his shirt. I don't know if you remember that. But like, there's a kid buried under a rock with his eyes and mouth sewed shut.
That's what he did to his mom too.
It's like Doppio's super fucked up. Like, holy shit. But this show's fucking Moody Blues has some weird levels of strength because he slams his face into the fucking cement wall and makes a perfect imprint
Of the boss's face, yeah.
Yep.
It kind of looks like Kosaku.
That's a weird combination. That's a weird fucking thing. Like, it doesn't actually look anything like Diavolo, I thought, when I saw it originally.
Yeah, because it was sort of like before he was mob boss.
Oh, yeah, dude, it's the stand arrow.
Yeah, stand
Just
arrow.
the regular stand arrow. Nothing special about this stand arrow.